Hi Taurus, welcome back to the channel. It's me Anisa from the Inner Stereo. So today we're going to be doing your love messages. It's a general reading, so the roles may get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for the extended and also personal reading with me, okay? One more shuffle. Okay, Taurus, so this is going to be a you versus them format. We're going to be looking at your overall energy, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? So in your overall energy for the reading, you have the Sun and also the Four of Pentacles. What's challenging you? You have the Nine of Swords. I feel that at this present moment, you are protecting your inner peace at all costs because there has been a very challenging situation that got you to this state. The Nine of Swords, where you feel mentally entrapped, where you feel that you're haunted by your thoughts and it's like your mind is racing 180 miles per hour. Sometimes the Nine of Swords also comes up in a reading where you're being put in a situation where you're in a fight or flight mode, and it's getting really, really hard for you to sleep. That's why I feel that with the overall energy, I feel that you're choosing your inner peace as being one of the most important things that you need to be focusing on right now. With the Four of Pentacles right there, I feel that you guys are going to be a lot more stingier when it comes to situation, people, environment, community that drains you. And you're going to be focusing a lot more on the Sun, on the things that makes you happy, on the things that makes you feel good about yourself, because that's what the Sun is all about. Now, from this person's side in the past, they have the Five of Pentacles and also the Emperor. From your side, you have the Three of Wands and you also have the Seven of Wands. This is very interesting. I think this energy where you feel that you need to put some sort of distance, where you need to be focusing a lot more on your inner peace, was starting from the past, because I feel that there was a situation here that made you a bit wary, that made you have to defend yourself. Okay, and I feel that there's a wishes here that you were trying to make in the past and you're kind of like waiting for your ships to come. But I feel that it's not as if like it's such a situation that made you feel freeze. You know, you didn't froze fully, but I feel that you're more of the energy of like, yeah, go away. You know what I mean? Like, I know what I want and I'm planning and I'm strategizing for what I want. So please just go away, everything that drains me. Now, from this person's side, they were trying to establish some sort of dominance or control. However, I feel that it backfired. And with the Five of Pentacles right there, I feel that they were waiting for the storms to pass. While also at the same time, they feel that it's either you blocked them or you ignored them or you avoided them or you rejected them. Now, in the present moment, Nine of Wands and also the Queen of Wands in your overall energy. So I feel that your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself is now getting better. And you are in that energy where you're like, I don't know if I want to get into a certain situation, or I don't know if I actually want to be opening myself up to a new situation, because you got the Nine of Wands in here. So I feel that the Nine of Wands is a card of a wounded warrior, but in this deck of mine, he is specifically creating this doll to scare away the pest or to scare away the birds. And I feel that, yeah. So in the present moment, in this person's side, the Lovers and also the Six of Pentacles, I feel that this person is coming to a decision, and one of the decision has a lot to do with them being much more honest with themselves. And I feel that you got somebody here who would like to fully invest in you and be more, I don't know, with the Emperor and also the Six of Pentacles, I feel that they're very decisive. They want this. Two of Swords, the Death, and also the Knight of Pentacles. I see from your side in the future. The Princess of Cups and the King of Cups. Nice. So we got a fully emotionally open Taurus in the future, where you feel that you are at a place where you can dream again, where you feel that, you know, I feel that my emotions are being respected this time. I feel that I could fully show up and express my emotional desires and needs this time. And I feel that this is you in the future. So yeah, good. Whatever it is that you've been focusing on when it comes to yourself is doing you like a lot of favor and it's doing you like a lot of good. Now, from this person's side in the future, they have the Two of Swords, the Death, and also the Knight of Pentacles. You could be dealing here with another Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Scorpio, or actually a Gemini or an Aries. or a fire sign. It doesn't matter. It's a general reading, right? Sorry for doing this. But anyway, I feel that in the future, this person is undergoing through like a lot of transformation period. And I feel that this emotional openness and emotional availability and how you present yourself, which is very emotionally mature, will need to require whoever it is that you're dealing with to step up their game. And I feel that they are going to be at a place where they're going to be a bit indecisive or hesitant in regards of doing that. Because when we're talking about the death, we're talking about transformation, where things is no longer how it was in the past. And I feel that there's a changes here that you would like to have in terms of your romantic department, and they're aware of that. And they're considering it, okay? Let's clarify. So I want to clarify this lovers. Wait. Yeah. You could be also dealing with the Cancer here, but you will know more where you're going in the future, okay? After a period of a lot of isolations and a period of where you push people away and trying to steer clear from any drama, conflicts, or whatever, I feel that you will eventually know where you're going. Let's clarify here, Taurus. I want to clarify the Lovers and the Nine of Wands. Knight of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. That's nice. Let's see the Nine of Wands. Seven of Swords. Queen of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Okay, Taurus. This performance of showing people that you're fine, even though you're not, has got to go. Okay? In this channel, we're trying to be our most authentic self. So I understand the fact that you don't trust a certain situation. I understand the fact that you don't trust, because again, I got you, you know, the Nine of Wands, especially if you've just been from a connection, or let's say from an ex who's like very toxic for you, or who lied to you, or who betrayed you, or stuff like that. It's very hard for you to trust again. But again, this persona, this performance of you being the Queen of Wands, that I'm fine, I don't really trust you, but I'm not really going to show it to you like it, because you got the Seven of Swords in here. So it's like this performance is going to cost you, okay? Let's show up as authentic as possible. From this person's side, Knight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and also the Two of Cups. You have somebody here who really, really would like to offer you their cup of love, and that's because they feel love for you. A happy, deep emotions of love with the Two of Cups right here, okay? And they are pretty bewildered and they're pretty confused with this, again, this Queen of Wands persona, where I understand that, you know, you're building up your confidence, but it's okay to be vulnerable at times. It's okay to tell people your boundaries. It's okay to tell people what are you expecting, rather than, you know, having to play this guessing games. And I'm saying this because I love you, okay? Let's clarify the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. If that Seven of Swords didn't show up in your energy, I would be fine with it. But it's showing up. It means that when the Seven of Swords shows up, it means that we're either sabotaging somebody or a connection, or we're sabotaging ourselves. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands. Death, Four of Swords, and the King of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're trying to give somebody a taste of their own medicine, or if this is a new person, you're trying to, I don't know, like you want to be vulnerable, you want to connect somebody in a very intimate level, but there's this nonchalant attitude that gets triggered because you're afraid that this one is going to hurt you again. So this person would like to invest in this connection because they want to heal it, and also because they see you as their wish fulfillment. And we are in a Mercury retrograde period, and we have the Mercury card here, so that could be the case here, where they are starting to really take a good look at themselves in the mirror and start taking accountability of a certain actions that they did in regards to this connection. A lot of self-blame too. Now, from your side, I feel that you've put this behind you and you want to transform this. You basically want something new where you can show up in your most authentic self with the King of Cups, where you could be emotionally opened, emotionally heard. There's King of Cups is always about like, I want to be heard. I want to be more assertive with my emotions. I want to be more assertive with my feelings, not necessarily in chasing, but more in terms of like assertive in a way that, this is me, this is what I need to be respected, and etc. And I feel like this is you. Let's see the future. I'm going to clarify this Two of Swords and the Death. Ten of Pentacles. Three of Swords. The Four of Cups. Let's see the Princess of Cups. Two of Wands. King of Pentacles. The Five of Wands. Now I understand why you don't want to touch anything romantic related or love related, because it's very triggering for you, yeah? The thing is that I feel that in the future, I'm going to give you a little bit of a story about me, yeah? So I recently got lied to and betrayed, and it was painful. But then after that, I met somebody who loved every bit part of me that was hated by the previous person. So, but during that time, it opens up like a lot of cans of worms, because it opens up like a lot of pains, a lot of wounds, and everything like that. And I feel like this is you in the future, where there's a situation that is going to trigger this openness, and because it triggers this openness, it's also going to trigger like a lot of cans of worms. With the Five of Wands here, I see you frustration. I see you having like a lot of inner conflict. You were trying as much as you could to keep people at bay because you're afraid of them hurting you like maybe they did in the past, or like your past person did. And yeah. So this person in the future is going to be a bit hesitant because of that. Because at some point they do want to connect with you on an emotional basis, but they feel that you are rejecting them fully because you're very much focused on yourself. Let's clarify the Death and the King of Cups. Lucky for me, I was dealing with somebody who was able to really talk things through and communicate in a healthy way. And how did I know that he was able to? Because I gave it a shot, okay? So if this is a new person and, somebody got you triggered and it opens a lot of cans of worms, if it is a new person, maybe try to communicate with them. You'd be kind of like quite surprised about, Let's see. King of Cups, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. Yeah. It's okay, Taurus. You'll get there eventually. The Death, clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, and also the Queen of Swords. I feel that in the future, this person is going to be communicating you about this confusion that they have of you, of like, why are you sending them a bit of a mixed signals, and etc. And initially you would like to work on this, but again, something very triggering here. There's something here that is very triggering that you need to address, because I see you seeing the situation as being completely unsafe and you just bolt out of the situation. If this is a new person, I'd suggest you to give it a try. If it is a past person, this is a general reading, and you know your story, so I don't think that I'm in a place where I'm supposed to be offering you any type of advice or suggestions if you know your pattern. Okay, let's pull some advice card for you here, Taurus. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and also the Knight of Swords. You see, the interesting part about this Queen of Swords is that, like, in every deck that I own, Queen of Swords is always very cold, right? And then suddenly, you see how this Queen of Swords is being approached by a butterfly, right? And she's kind of like quite surprised. Oh, beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's actually something that has transformed. Butterfly also symbolizes transformation. And it's more about this advice of like, you will never know what this time brings, whatever it is, right? If you don't give it a shot, if you don't take a good look at it, and if you don't give it a chance, okay? Now you got the Queen of Pentacles and you also have the Knight of Swords. It's more about the question of like, you need to understand that whatever people did to you, it has nothing to do with your self-worth. It has everything to do with your character, with their character, okay? And stop taking personally about like, I don't know, whatever people did to you. Your past person, your friends, your family, whatever people do to you, it has nothing to do with your worth, but has everything to do with their character, okay? Don't take it personally. And you got the Knight of Swords here. Okay, yes, you can respect yourself. Yes, you can start putting boundaries. Yes, you can start, slashing people's necks with your words whenever they deserve it. But, be softer. Be much more honest with yourself here with the Queen of Pentacles, because you can see how she is staring at the reflections of hers and that Pentacles of hers, like, who I am. What do I need? What am I feeling right now? Why do I feel like this? Because, like, even like a few months ago, I was asking my friends, like, yo, why am I ghosting this man? He's a walking green flag, but why am I ghosting this man? But yeah, I gave it a shot. And with you, with the Queen of Pentacles, as long as you don't lose yourself anymore, give it a shot. As long as you're able to withhold your boundaries this time and start communicating your desires, your needs, your boundaries, your feelings, your expectations, etc., give it a shot, okay? So I think that is it from reading for you here, Taurus. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys have been looking for, and I'll see you on the extended, okay? Bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.